Sign of the times for many people who want to publish a book. It's becoming more and more frequent to self-publish. Our guest tonight is not only self-published many times over, she's a local author, teacher, and speaker. Kennisha Thornton is here with us. Kennisha, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is so wonderful to have you, Kennisha. Tell us about your publishing background from start to finish.
Yes, so I have one of those stories. I was the little girl that loved creative writing. And from there, I just, decided to explore the idea of writing a book. And then just fast forward a whole lot of years later, I found myself exploring more into the industry and, sitting under writing mentors that really taught me the ins and outs of publishing. So I took what I learned, decided to turn it into a company, to turn it into something where I can help other people develop their books. It was really a need in the community that I just wanted to fulfill.
What do you want to tell people about self-publishing, the pros, the cons to traditional publishing houses?
Yes, so there's pros and cons to both. I was an adjunct at McLennan Community College here in Waco, and that's the first thing I usually started with teaching, was just know with both ways to publish your book, there's so much to learn, the pros and cons to both. And so what I like to encourage authors to do is to really identify what it is they want. Do they want to have more creative control of their work? Do they want to leave that in the hands of a publisher for them to take care of anything? Gotcha. So royalty sale is more important, So learn what it is that you want, discover that, and that's going to help you make the best decision.
All right, now the magic sauce here. Let's see some of the works that we can show. Let's show us some of the published things you have up here that you published so far.
Yes, oh my goodness. So these are like my babies, I like to call them. I put in so much work, and most authors really learn, they do describe it as if they did give birth to something very special. So when I look at my own books, I still have that same excitement. I turned my mom into a robot. My very first children's book is so much fun.
The first one's always special.
It's always, it was so great because a lot of moms can identify what it's like having multiple children. So look, I wrote this for the littles, but also for the moms. This Natty and Zoe, The Best Adventure Award, is my second children's book, and it's about my two young daughters, Nathalina and Zoe. They are 6 and 7, and they are just a ball of fun. So they're so different. I wanted to create a story just for them. So this is an example of how this can be something very special and meaningful for your children, for your families, right? So then I have Once Upon a Child. I go up to this one here. I decided to write this memoir that talks about my own experiences having multiple miscarriages. A lot of women in my community were going through the same things, and this is an example of what it's like to tell your story, knowing that it's going to help someone else who may be going through the same struggles. And then the book here, Launched to Legacy. This is for authors who have already taken the step to publish their books, but they need help getting it out there, and so most people will say, one of the greatest challenges I have is how do I build my platform, share my message. So I wanted to create a tool that could help them with that. And then lastly, what I have here is Grace and Grit. This one is also very important to me. This is a book for my mompreneurs out there,
Gotcha.
For the moms that are working really hard to balance life as a mom and as a business owner. Since that's my life, I wanted to encourage other moms with the same.
For our friends who are on the cusp of self-publishing, what would you recommend their mindset be? Kind of like here when you're talking about the launch legacy on that.
Yes.
Is it the weight? Is it looking at sales, et cetera? Is it all of it? What is the mindset you'd like them to have?
Absolutely. I want them to just stay focused on their why. That's number one. I think being focused on your actual message is going to help you keep moving forward when you go through the ups and downs, of having a book release. Sometimes you're going to sell a lot of copies and sometimes you may not, right? So going back to the why is really going to help you stay focused on continuing to further your message, but then also stay excited. Yeah. Stay excited about it. It's a wonderful, amazing experience. Don't let anything dim your light or lose that joy that you have. Keep that up, and that's also going to carry you far.
Last question I have for you.
Yes.
What's next for Kennisha Thornton, publishing or otherwise?
Oh, I'm working on a book, of course.
Self-publishing?
So I may, but I may surprise people. I may pursue traditional publishing with this particular one. I'm very excited about it, yes.
Kennisha Thornton, local self-published author, professor, author, and YouTuber. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Vince. Thank you.